I don't
But
think a
my
weakness is.
thing is, when men use they weaponize their incompetence against us, and we have to just pick it up and do it. You all like, I don't know how to cook. Y'all don't try to figure out how to cook. I don't know how to clean it. Y'all don't try to figure that out. You get to keep your weaknesses. You get to keep these things that you don't know how to do. I don't know how to fill that out. Can you fill this out for me? I don't. Can you make my doctor's appointment? You know how to make a doctor's appointment. Why is it that we always fill in your gaps, but there are
You know
no
why?
gaps to be filled here?
That is wrong. That is wrong. First
First of
off,
all, that's
cooking
That's
wrong.
not wrong.
cooking is a basic adult function, right?
I
If you
know, and
can't
a lot
cook
of men don't know
and you
how to
can't
do it.
learn at watching a YouTube video or somebody like literally showing you, that's probably not a person you need to be
That wasn't a
marrying in the
question.
first place. You can't be that.
Trev, that
No, I'm
wasn't a
not
question
done.
that was
I'm
being
not
asked.
done. I'm not done. I'm not done. So that's just that part of it. There's men who can't do certain things. So let's say you can't put shelves together, right? And most women are not as good as men with that. We're not going to weaponize that against you, and we're not going to try to teach you, right? We're not going to tell you, hey, you don't know how to change your oil. I'm not going to try to teach you to change your oil. I'm going to do that to you. We do understand that men believe in gender roles, right? And females do too, until they are put to task to do something. Like, why are we not understanding that?
I just don't understand why
But to
people
answer your
can't.
question, and I kind
Go
of
ahead.
got lost. What was your question, Bohemian? Oh,
Why
it's
is it that we
why is
have?
it that men weaponize or exploit their or whenever they're incompetent in something, they get the woman to fill in the gap.
Yeah, and y'all don't have to
And your
improve
example
that
was
part of
cooking and stuff
yourself,
like that. And I
huh?
get it. I'm an entertainer. There's a thing called helpmeet.
Exactly. Men are always using the Bible to stay incompetent, but they use the Bible to make us work. I don't understand. Like, y'all have an answer in the Bible for everything for women, except men. You all just kind of placate to men's incompetences
There is an
and
answer in the Bible
weaknesses.
for men.
You all get to keep yours because you're my helpmeet. No, nigga, I'm not. I am a person here who is with you, to
Okay.
be with you because I love you, not to be your maid, your cook, your whatever. I am not here to help you. We are here to help each other.
You have a
Period.
choice. You have a choice. And you can buy a dog. Well, you already bought a dog.
Period.
I'm not gonna say the rest, but
Oh,
you have
oh.
a choice.
Oh no.
But
Go ahead, Stan.
but man gotta answer to God, whether you like it or not. The thing is, we all trying to flip it because y'all are envious that he does not have the answer to you. And God put it that way for a reason. And it's probably a way to chastise you because of your iniquity from the beginning. He was never supposed to answer to you. When he first started answering to you for the first time, all hell broke loose and they kicked y'all ass out of the garden.
All right, let's go ahead and get Shan and Ty now. Go ahead,
They don't
Shan.
want to hear that shit. Let Shan go.
Y'all are proving my
No,
point
I already
time
said
and
what I
time
had to
again.
say. I see what she's saying too. It does seem like if you're on the outside looking in, just when people are talking, I don't really think relationships be like that for real though. When you listen to these guys, it's like it's all about what women can do for the guy and never what the guy can do for the woman. But I would like to think in reality, the people I'm around at least, that's really not how it works. Yes, women cook clean, but the men be paying them bills. It ain't no argument. It's just standard around here.
You know
Period.
what y'all need to do?
Shit, can I ask you a
It's
question?
not. It's an unspoken word. Like just the people in the middle, the places where I live in my environment. It's unspoken. It's
Shan, can I ask you a question? What prerequisites do you have specifically that you expect a man to do, and then can you list what women are expected to do
my expectations for
for
me.
a man, and then list what women are expected to do?
Girl, I just expect a man to love me. put me on a pedestal. But and now that comes with perks. But I'm just
Exactly.
being honest.
What's the
Okay, but
extra?
let me
No,
just
I want to detail it.
Put it all out there.
Tangibles,
Okay, how
tangibles.
much you gotta
It's just like-
make? Let's go.
because then he could clean everything, he'll do all that stuff for you. But but if I were, you know, I would say that I would just want him to be like a manly man, you know, protect me, feel protected around him, take care of the house. You know, I cook, I clean, I like doing domestic things. I like to clean up, walk around looking all cute for my guy. I'm a girly girl. So, so I like the traditional roles. I do. They don't bother me, but I can understand why some people don't.
You didn't list all the things that you expected. You just gave one.
I got you in white. So basically, what he's asking, right,
Okay,
is what is a man's duties for women? What duties does he owe, and then what is your duty to him?
His duty is to take care of the finances, the house. Anything that goes down, he takes care of that. I take care.
Have you ever had a dream that
you
could do so you
now
do
you know
you,
what
you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
Y'all know y'all not right for that.
Because
y'all ain't right for that.
I have better things I could be doing right now. So if you want me to sit there, you want me to go. I'm just saying.
Shan, we already talked about you.
I
We
know.
already talked about you having a conversation with me.
So listen, what I'm saying is, you know, for me, I think that men are in control of the house, women are in control of making the house a home. That's just how you know, that's how my dad was. That's how, you know, protection. Huh?
Please list them categorically. Please list them. Cutting the grass, taking out the trash.
Well, he doesn't cut the grass. We have somebody who does that. Yes, taking out the trash. If the job is too big, we outsource. But of course, he's in that. So he fixes things around the house. He knows how to do all of those types of things. He takes care of the car. On Sunday, he fills the tank up, makes sure the car is good for the entire week. We go out, wines and dines. He is if something goes wrong in the house, you hear something, of course he's the first person up. I mean, he just shows protection. It's so many things, it's hard to list them all. He does things on a daily basis you don't even think of. You just take it for granted because it's just there. So it's hard to just list all of it.
No. So Marcus don't want to know what he does. He want to know what you expect. What is his duty? The non-starters that he has to do for you. What do you expect?
Those are that. I mean, everything he's doing is my expectation. I mean,
yeah, everything he's doing.
So the reason why, Teresa, let me just say this: it would be a disservice for me to sit here and because he does so much more than I can even. It's almost like, you know how you get something so often and you take it for granted. You just feel like that's what he is. It's things that I can't even name all the things that he does for me. He does a lot.
Fair enough.
And I agree with you. I agree with you because I do the same shit.
What is your duty?
I do a lot for him. So I make sure that when he comes home, that home is taken care of. He don't wash no clothes. He don't do any of those things. I make sure I clean up after everybody. It's just who I am. I'm going to make sure his clothes are ironed, or I take him to the cleaners. I do all of those things. I help him with his day-to-day. For example, he's really not good at organization, even with his business. I put those things in order for him on his Excel spreadsheet for him. I'll remind him of things. He'll say something out loud. I hear him in a meeting and I'll write it down or have it in my memory. Like, did you call so-and-so back? Because you said you was going to call him back. We just have a relationship where we just.
Well, I got a question for you. Well, hold on, wait, Marcus. I got a question for you. All right. If you forget to do any of those, is he allowed to check you on it?
If I forget to do any of those
things?
For
instance, you forgot to set his laundry out, and he comes in and tells you, hey, you know you forgot to set my laundry out last night?
Well, no. Because he wouldn't check me on it. I can't explain it. Just like I wouldn't check him on something else that he didn't do. Because if he doesn't do it, see, these things that we do for each other are natural things we do for each other. right?
So-
It's not 'cause I'm making him do it. It's not because he's making me do it. It's because we want to do it for each other. So it's not like, oh, a job. If you don't do this, you're fired. Absolutely
So
not.
the thing is that's the reason why I asked what are the duties, because duties are things that are expectations of you that you're not supposed to be able to get out of. And if you do not adhere to those duties, there's severe consequences for those actions. Sure. That's why I asked about duty rather than what, because you're absolutely right. You're gonna do for each other. But what I'm asking is, what is the non-starters? If you don't do this, I am out. Or if you don't do, not necessarily I am out, but there's gonna be consequences. There may be, you might have to hear me, or I might have to come in and say something about you not doing this particular thing. That's what I was asking for. So, like, if you could think of those things, because I'm sure everybody has some. Nobody just let somebody, like, everything you do for me is by your choice, and if you decide not to do it, I'm cool.
Let me help her out, because the question is is framed in a way that was difficult to answer. It may be better to frame it as a way, if he stopped doing X, Y, and Z, you'd be out. And one could say, for a wife, if she stopped nurturing and taking care of the kids, or if he stopped paying the bills, if he stopped protecting the house, if he stopped giving you that hard pipe,